Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Welcome class 5 for today's CRE lesson. I hope you are doing fine. I'm also doing okay, and I hope that you are ready for the lesson. Now, we started looking at living as a witness to the faith. That is the topic, living as a witness to the faith. And today we are going to go to our third subunit, and that is the standards of judging a true witness. Now, remember we said a witness is a person who says what they have seen, what they have experienced, and that is a person whom we call a witness. And here, we are not talking about a witness of an accident or a fire, but a witness as a follower of Jesus Christ. Therefore, here we are talking about the standards of judging a true follower of Jesus Christ. The standards of following a true follower of Jesus Christ. Now, first of all, we start. What is to judge? To judge. Now, first of all, this word will refer to a person who listens to cases. A person who listens to cases and determines them and decides that you are guilty or not guilty. But here we are looking at the verb, judge. Now, to judge is to give a decision. Is to give a decision. Give a decision after carefully looking at the provided evidence. So is to give or make a decision that is true after carefully looking at the provided evidence. So for you to judge, you must have some evidence with you, some facts about something. And it is important to know how do we judge a true Christian, a person who's a true Christian. Now, for you to be able to judge a true Christian, you must see in them what we call virtues. You must see in them what you call virtues. Now, what are virtues? You must be able to tell in them, are there any virtues in them? Now, virtues are what you refer to as good behavior or good character of a person, the good character of a person. Now, which are these good behavior or good character of a person that you should see in a true witness, a true follower of Jesus Christ? Now, this is a person who should be helpful. Person who should be helpful to others. A person who is kind. A person who is kind to others. Now, a person who lives a holy life. Now, these are the standards. You must see these things in that person for you to tell whether that particular person is a true follower of Jesus Christ. Now, other good behavior or good characters you should see in that person include, somebody try, yes, being honest. You must be a person who is honest. A person who is honest for you to call yourself a true follower of Jesus Christ. You must be a person who, yes, somebody else try, yes, try, somebody who preaches the word of God and preaches and teaches people about God. You preach and teach people about God. So all these are characteristics or standards that must be seen in a person who is a true witness of Jesus Christ or a true follower of Jesus Christ. So therefore, as you are looking for a person who says to be a follower of Jesus Christ, you must look at these things. Do they have these things? Helpful? Are they helpful? Are they kind? Do they live a holy life? Are they people who are honest? Are they people who preach and teach the word of God to the fortunate and to the masses as Jesus commanded. So, some verses in the Bible teach us more about this, the standards of judging a true witness. And one of the verses that you're going to come across is in the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 1 to 3. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1 to 3. And it's a very, very simple verse talking about the true spirit and the false spirit. How are we able to tell them? So, my dear friends, do not believe all who claim to have the spirit, but test them to find out if the spirit they have comes from God. So one of the things that you must do to these people, John tells us, you must test them. You must test their spirit. Test their spirit to know whether it comes from God, whether it is the true spirit or not. You must test them. Then, for many false prophets have gone out everywhere. So, why are we told to test them? Because there are many false prophets who are preaching the word and pretending that they are preaching the word of God. So, therefore, we must test the spirit of these people who say that they are true witnesses of Jesus Christ. This is how you will be able to know whether it is God's spirit. Anyone? Now, how are you able to tell whether it is the true spirit or not? Now, anyone who acknowledges that Jesus Christ came as a human being has the spirit who comes from God. Those people who have the true spirit of God acknowledge that Jesus came in form of a human being. He came in form of a human being. He left his heavenly throne and came to the earth as a human being, a normal human being. So a person who believes that and acknowledges and preaches that Jesus was a human being has the Spirit of God, because that is what the Bible tells us. But anyone who denies this about Jesus does not have the Spirit of God. The Spirit that he has is from the enemy of Christ. You heard that it will come, and now it is here in the world already. So, those who do not believe this, that Jesus came as a human being, they have the false spirit. Those who do not believe that Jesus came from heaven as a human being, have a false spirit. So therefore, for a true witness of Jesus, they must believe that Jesus came as a human being. Then finally you are told, but you belong to God, my children, and have defeated the false prophets. Because the spirit who is in you is more powerful than the spirit in those who belong to the world. So therefore, the Bible reminds us that we have the Spirit of God. We have the Spirit of God. And the Spirit of God should be able to help us know whether the people who are spreading the word of God are true believers in Jesus Christ. Therefore, let us call unto God. We call unto God to help us with his spirit so that we can tell the true prophets from the false prophets. And I'm sure once we do that, we shall be able to know who are true witnesses of Jesus Christ and who are not. So let us continue praying for God so that he can guide us and lead us in the right way. I hope that you have enjoyed the lesson. Keep on reading the other verses of the Bible, and they will tell you and guide you more about how we are able to judge a true witness. Thank you very much, and I hope we meet next time. Bye-bye.